can't really say what year. It was before 2008, to say that much. And I just had this little pocket point and shoot that somehow I just connected with it. But eventually I figured out I wasn't able to I had ideas that I wasn't able to pull off with that particular camera. And so at that point, I just felt like I got to go a little bigger. So it was 2008 when I got my first quote unquote real camera. And from there, everything just took off. It's a Central Park. It was random. I was just out for a walk with my wife, and I think it was a Saturday, and we just walking. We had no set plan, just wandering, if you want to call it that. And I have to give her the credit for spotting it. We sort of walk this certain way, and she stops, and she just looks off in the distance and says, "Oh, that's nice." And I look at what she's looking at, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's kind of nice." So that it was that simple, and that was the shot. I think the most interesting reaction I got was somebody mentioned that they didn't realize that New York could be so green. Like there was something so green in New York, right? I guess they're so used to seeing sort of the typical uh, glass and steel and concrete. So I think that's my favorite reaction, that somebody was caught off guard by how sort of green and I guess it seemed almost foreign to them that something in New York looked that way. So I was thinking of my favorite reaction. Oh, it was an Olympus EM5 Mark II and a 17 millimeter 1.8. No, I had already set. I'm pretty sure my aperture was already at probably 5.6 or f8. Just for a walk around, make sure everything is in focus. Shutter speed obviously was, I would say, probably around 1/60th of a second. Just so I can walk, see something, shoot, and not have to worry about it being out of focus from either too large of an aperture or camera shake from too slow of a shutter speed. So that was it.
That's great. And all the credit goes to your wife?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I mean, she's not a technical person at all. She didn't, probably wasn't looking at, any, what the depth of field or anything like that is. But yeah, she definitely spotted the scene. Um, just the physical nature of it. We spend 99% of our time looking at pictures on a screen. When you're editing, even in your camera, it pops up on the back of your screen, you look at it. You get it into your computer, the Lightroom, or whatever you're doing, it's on the screen. You post it to Instagram, Facebook, wherever you do. And again, it's on the screen. And I think the print is just a different experience. It's just a different way of experiencing your photo. It's something about the tangible quality of it. And you get to spend a little more time with it. Because if it's on your wall, every time you walk into that room or pass by, you see it, right? And so I think that helps you, over time, it helps you determine what you are good at and what you're not. To be able to see your print without having to log on or pull out your phone every time. It's just always there. It's almost meditative.